Welcome to tealhousefarm.
Today we're opening the pressure canner. So I have read the instructions, unlike some members of our family, before attempting this. So I'm ready to go check out our new pressure canner. First thing that we're going to do, apparently we need to prep the pressure canner, clean it out on the inside with some baking soda, so we're going to do that. And I'm going to have the girls help me get the jars ready, and then we are going to try to can some chicken stock that I made last night. Kids enthralled with a movie and the baby down for a nap, so we keep everybody safe while we're trying this. I think I've got everything set up. So we've got our lids for our jars boiling so they're nice and hot. We've got the chicken stock I made yesterday warming up to a boil before it goes in the jars. I've got about 3 inches of water and a rack in the bottom of my pressure canner ready for the jars, and the jars I washed and now they're just sitting in hot water in the sink so that they're already warm when we put the hot broth in there. So once our broth gets to a little boil, so it's nice and hot, we're going to start putting them in the jars and then putting the jars in the pressure canner. And I made sure I did my research ahead of time and got our altitude chart. So we're about 500 feet above sea level, so we know that we need to maintain 11 pounds of pressure on the gauge in our pressure canner. We're ready to go. So to do this, we're going to dump the hot water out of one of the jars. We're going to bring it over here and use the funnel to fill it with the chicken stock. We're going to leave an inch of headspace on top. Then we're going to put a hot lid on there, screw the ring, whatever you call that, on, and then put it on top of the rack in the pressure canner. And once we get all of them filled, we'll put the top on the pressure canner and go from there. Alright, we want to make sure that the steam will release, and from what I've read, once we see steam, we wait 10 minutes before closing the valve and building up pressure. We've been steaming for 10 minutes, so we're going to close it off. I know I need to maintain 11 pounds of pressure on the dial, so we're going to do our best. I've read that it's better to go a little bit over, but if you go under that, you have to start your timer over. The jars need to process for 25 minutes according to my instructions. Close the valve to a 2 per the manufacturer's instructions. And the pressure is starting to climb. Again, we're looking for 11. And once we get there, we're going to try to maintain it around 11. Never going under, but it's okay to go just a little bit over. There we are at 11. So we are going to go ahead and try to maintain it and put the timer on for 25 minutes. Time is up, so we are going to turn the heat off and release the pressure. And wait for the gauge, where is it? There it is. Wait for it to go all the way down to 0 before we try to take the top off. So that was incorrect, because when that exploded, I got a little scared, and so I read the instructions again. That is not what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to turn the stove top off and let the canner cool down completely, and then we release the steam. So luckily nobody died, and now I know for in the future, so I have turned it off, and we're going to let the canner cool down, and then we will release the valve. So we got down to 0 PSI, and we have the steam all released, but I'm still a little nervous about taking the top off, so I think I'm going to wait 5 minutes and then come back and take it off. Here we go. Uh-oh.
Go get Nanny.
Oh, no, that's fine. Look how, you can tell we have really hard water, because look what it did to the outside of our jars.
Nanny.
Good job, Mama.
We have 5 quarts now of chicken stock.